For 7 years, the Galactic War had raged across 12 star systems. The Arcturian Alliance and Centauri Dominion, ancient rivals, with incompatible philosophies about sentient rights and resource distribution, had finally allowed centuries of tension to erupt into open conflict. Their technologically advanced armadas clashed around distant worlds, while billions of lives hung in the balance. And through it all, Earth had maintained its precious neutrality. Director Elena Vasquez stood at the window of the United Earth Defense Council headquarters in Geneva, watching rain streak down the glass as she contemplated the latest diplomatic reports. At 63, she had spent most of her career building Earth's policy of strategic non-involvement. When humanity had finally achieved practical interstellar travel 30 years ago, they'd discovered a galaxy already divided by ancient political factions. Earth had chosen a different path, offering trade and cultural exchange with all sides while refusing military alliances with any. "The Arcturians are pushing again," said Admiral Chen, interrupting her thoughts as he entered her office. Their ambassador submitted another formal request for docking rights and refueling privileges for their non-combat vessels. Elena sighed. "Same as the Centauri requested last month. Both sides testing our resolve. The difference," Chen said, handing her a quantum data tablet, "is that our long-range arrays detected an Arcturian battle group altering course towards Sol 6 hours ago. 12 ships, including what appears to be a Nexus-class destroyer." Elena's blood ran cold. "Classification confidence? 96%. They've masked their signature, but our new quantum inference algorithms don't lie." Chen's expression remained professional, but she could see the tension in his eyes. "They're not coming for diplomatic talks, Director." Earth's neutrality had been preserved through a delicate balance of diplomatic skill, valuable trade partnerships, and perhaps most importantly, the fact that both warring factions considered humans relatively unadvanced militarily. Earth had deliberately cultivated this perception, keeping their most advanced defensive technologies carefully hidden. The superpowers viewed Earth as strategically unimportant, a backwater world, valuable only for its raw material exports and unique cultural artifact. "How long until they reach the outer system boundary?" Elena asked. 38 hours at their current velocity." She set the tablet down with deliberate calm. "And the Centauri?" "That's the other problem," Chen said. "We've detected unusual communication patterns, suggesting they've compromised one of our relay stations near Proxima. They likely know the Arcturians are coming. Our intelligence suggests they'll interpret this as an attempt by the Arcturians to secure Earth as a military asset." "Meaning they might decide to strike first," Elena concluded. The Admiral nodded grimly. "The war we've avoided for 7 years may have just found us, regardless of our wishes." Elena turned back to the rain-streaked window. "Activate Protocol Carthage. All defense platforms to standby status. Recall all deep space personnel to Sol immediately." "And the Ares contingency?" Chen asked quietly. She closed her eyes briefly. "Prepare it. But we wait until they cross the boundary. Earth fires second, never first. That's what separates us from them." The Ares contingency represented Earth's greatest secret, a defensive capability developed after their first encounters with advanced alien civilizations had revealed humanity's technological disadvantage. For 3 decades, Earth's best scientists had reverse-engineered salvaged alien tech while developing uniquely human innovations, creating a defensive system unlike anything the galaxy had seen, all while maintaining the facade of a marginally advanced species just learning to navigate interstellar politics. The attack, when it came 34 hours later, was not preceded by warnings or demands. The Arcturian battle group dropped out of hyperspace at the orbit of Neptune, immediately launching attack drones toward key orbital infrastructure. Simultaneously, a Centauri stealth squadron decloaked near Mars, their weapon systems already charging. From her position in the reinforced command center beneath Geneva, Elena watched the tactical display with grim determination. "They're using Earth as their battlefield," she observed, as the alien fleets maneuvered around human outposts, each clearly prioritizing the other faction over Earth's defenses. "We're collateral damage in their war." Admiral Chen nodded. "The Arcturians are targeting our Mars shipyards, likely to prevent the Centauri from capturing them. The Centauri are moving to secure our orbital habitats, probably for use as strategic hardpoints." Neither alien force had yet fired directly upon Earth itself, but the destruction of human infrastructure in space had already caused thousands of casualties. Distress signals flooded in from research stations and mining operations, caught in the crossfire. "They brought their war to our doorstep," Elena said, voice hardening. "Initiate Ares Protocol." Throughout the solar system, hidden installations activated. From beneath the lunar surface, from the clouds of Venus, from the asteroid belt, and the moons of Jupiter systems, long concealed from alien observation, emerged like awakening sentinels. The first indication the alien fleets had that they'd miscalculated came when their advanced sensors suddenly failed. Communication between their vessels reduced to basic light-speed transmissions. Next, their navigation systems registered impossible gravitational fluctuations, as though space itself was being manipulated around them. "Gravitational lensing fields at full capacity," reported the defense coordinator. "Their targeting systems are completely compromised." Elena nodded. "Deploy the Sharon drones." Thousands of small quantum-shielded drones emerged from hidden bases throughout the solar system, moving with acceleration capabilities beyond anything the aliens' combat simulations could have predicted. The drones didn't target the alien vessels directly instead. They precisely intercepted weapons fire, created localized countermeasure fields, and strategically disabled propulsion systems without destroying the ships themselves. On the command center's main display, alien vessels began drifting powerless, unable to fight or flee. "Open system-wide broadcast on all known frequencies," Elena ordered. "Translate to all Arcturian and Centauri dialects." She stood straight as the communications officer nodded readiness. "This is Director Elena Vasquez of the United Earth Defense Council. Your forces have violated neutral territory and endangered civilian populations. Your vessels have been neutralized using a fraction of Earth's defensive capabilities. We have refrained from destroying your ships, though you have shown no such restraint toward our outposts." She paused, letting the message transmit before continuing. "For 7 years, we have watched your civilizations tear each other apart while refusing to pursue diplomatic solutions. Earth will no longer stand aside. You have 3 hours to power down all remaining weapons systems and prepare for boarding by United Earth peacekeeping forces. Any resistance will be met with the full deployment of our defensive systems." Within 2 hours, both alien fleets had surrendered. Earth's carefully constructed image of technological inferiority had served its purpose. Neither side had been prepared for the true extent of human capabilities. 3 days later, representatives from both the Arcturian Alliance and Centauri Dominion sat across from Elena in the Grand Assembly Hall in Geneva, their expressions a mixture of shock, resentment, and reluctant respect. "Earth stayed out of the Galactic War until you brought it to our doorstep," Elena told them. "Now you will stay here until you negotiate peace. The war ends today, or you discover what happens when humans decide to truly join the fight." As the rain continued outside, delegates from 2 of the galaxy's most powerful civilizations began the process of ending their conflict, under the watchful eyes of a species they had gravely underestimated.